Hello, this is Greg from SharePoint Maven, and in today's video, I would like to show you how you can display a list in SharePoint in a gallery view, and how you can also format that gallery view to suit your needs. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about. So here I have a custom list. It happens to be a list I created, a list of projects. And I have a few rows and columns, obviously displaying the project information. Now, by default, all the lists in SharePoint are displayed as lists, essentially a table with rows and columns. However, Microsoft has recently rolled out a new view called Gallery View. Let me show you what it is. So if you click on this drop down, all you need to do is just click Gallery over here, and then it displays the same information in this card format. Essentially displays the same information you saw in the list, just in a, I guess, much more visually appealing type of format. Now, by default, it just kind of grabs the columns and displays them in whatever order it decides to display, but you have full control over the information that has been displayed here. So let me show you how you can configure that. So all you need to do is just click on all items, and you need to click on Format Current View. And if you click Edit Card under Card Designer, you will then see pretty much, this is where you can control the order of the columns and whether the columns are displayed or not. For example, let's just say maybe I want project name to be on the very top. So you see, I just changed the order of those of this particular field. I can also toggle fields on and off to display some information. Maybe I want to hide certain certain information from this card view. Pretty much you have full control over this. All right. So let me click Save before we lose any changes. Now, one other thing I want to show you. So by default, right, when you click on your list, access the list, by default, of course, it will always display it in the list format. That's a default view. However, if you want to default to this gallery view, what you need to do is make this view a default one. So here we go. All we need to do is just hit save. Perfect. And now every time you click on the view, on the list, it will always display this view as a default in place of the list. All right, let me show you one other thing before we end this video. So if you notice, right, when I switch it over to to this gallery view, again, it just takes the fields from the list and kind of displays them in whatever order it decides to display them in. However, we can also spice it up a little bit. Let me show you. You can really spice up your gallery view by adding an image. So let me show you how to do that. Let's add a column called image. Here we go. I'll just call it just like that. Perfect. And let me just upload an image to this particular row. Here we go. Perfect. And so here's an image. Now watch what happens when I switch this to gallery view. Well, apparently nothing, but let me show you. We can obviously format this view, right? Because I saved my changes. Let me show you what we can do here. We can now put this on top, right here, just like that. Here we go. And let me show you what I was trying to show you. Look at this. So now our view is much more sexy, and it's definitely a great way to spice up your gallery view is by adding an image to each of your entries on the list. So just wanted to display to demonstrate this particular feature. Again, anytime you make the changes, make sure to hit save. This is everything I wanted to show you today in this particular video. As always, happy to see you on my blog, sharepointmaven.com, as well as my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day. Goodbye.